Hi everybody, it's Royal Ruby. I just wanted to do an update on my minivan conversion and just give you guys a fresh tour. There's a lot of things that I've tweaked in the van. I've simplified it a lot. I've taken out things I don't use. And I feel like the way it is now is the way I want to keep it forever and ever. Because I pretty much have gone on enough trips in the last year that I know now what I really need to be comfortable when I take a journey. And there's a lot of things that I was hauling along with me that I don't use. I mean, I might use it one time, but I'll go over those things with you as we do the video. But as you can see, the basic layout is still the same. You know, I still keep it in single bed mode most of the time. This system is a module unit that I purchased from freewaycamperkit.com, freewaycamper kit.com. It's a Canadian company. You have to go up to the top of the website and pick English. And I purchased the Nomad kit. And as you can see with this kit, you get a little chair. Has like this really nice framework so that you don't get mildew. And all of your cushions are separate so that when I want to remove these, I have a table that can insert in there that I can use that slides across in front of the chair. I've done videos showing you guys my little table before. And also I can remove these, and if I want to cook inside the van, I can use this as a surface to cook on. But it's very comfortable. This also goes into a double bed. So when I'm traveling with someone else, this whole area is bed. And then I do lose the chair because that converts into part of the bed. But I love it. And I have some, you know, some artwork up here, some tapestries. I have some fairy lights. I have these hooked into a little Mophie on the side here. You can see they're hooked in there. I have a little hook here that I can hang things off of. I have Teddy's leash hanging on the tail of the dog. And stay, Ted, don't go out the back. You can see I have some pom-pom lights back there that are battery powered. These are USB powered. And then I also have over here by my IKEA bins, I have some battery powered lights. These are for my Alvantor tent, but I thought they looked cute hanging there, and at nighttime they give me a nice bit of lighting. And then of course the Lucy lights, which are solar. I have 2 of those, and then I just have some pictures of my kids up here with the clips so that I can see my kids. And I have my paper towels hanging on a bungee cord back there with another Lucy light. Those are great to have, those Lucy lights. So yeah, I just have enough lighting that, you know, I don't use a lot of power because it's USB. And yeah, here in the front I have a, you know, one of these blackout curtains that goes the whole way across and gives me total coverage at nighttime. And then I have a little scarf at the top to fill in that little gap. And then here in the front, I always keep my Reflectix up in the summer, and then I have some for the front windows. I also have screens for the front windows that I use. I put the windows down and put my screens in. But yeah, that keeps it nice and cool and comfortable. And I pretty much leave these Reflectix in all the time. I never take them out. That way I have privacy. I just made those with Reflectix materials, some white cloth on the one side and black on the other side, and then I did a little colorful little ribbon around the edges. There's my USB powered fan. That's my favorite fan, by the way. Keeps you nice and cool. I also have a portable air conditioner by Evapolar, which is awesome, that I use. You put water in it and it will cool my 35 square foot space and keep me quite comfortable all night long. And back here I have a little library area. This is where I put my devotional books and stuff. My Bible. I have a carbon monoxide detector in there. And then back here's my 240 Jackery, which is where I put my fan in when I need to plug it in, and my USB for my water pump gets plugged in there. So when I run my water, I have my water pump plugged in. And then down here on this side, I have a Jackery 1000. Now this is the cord that I use for my refrigerator. I just run my fridge on an extension cord and I plug it right in there. It also can plug into the front of the van, and I can charge the Jackery while I'm driving, and I can also charge my fridge while I'm driving if I want to, instead of using the Jackery. And then there's the table that I told you guys that I can put in. It kind of fits into that platform, and it just slides across, and it gives me a place to do my video editing, you know, look at stuff online, or read, or whatever, or eat my breakfast, whatever I want to do. But right now it's set up for sleeping mode, obviously, because I have my bed set up. And then after I wake up, I take the cushion off and put the table in here, and then I have it set up for my day mode. It only takes a minute to take that middle cushion out, throw it on the front seat, and put my table in. So here I just have a little piece of carpet over top of my regular van carpet. I didn't do a lot of expense in this. I have a little brush that I use. I also have a little vacuum cleaner that I purchased, but I'm going to be honest, I never use that vacuum cleaner. I don't know why I bought it, but everybody else had a vacuum cleaner, so I thought I should have one. I just store it in there. And here's a little bucket that I use in the morning. If I don't want to go to the back of the van to brush my teeth, I just fill it with water and wash up inside the van if I don't want to go to the campground bathroom. There's my 13.5 gallons of water storage. I fill those up before I leave, and then I can also fill them when I'm traveling if I run out at any water station. And then these two containers, this one is for my space bags for my clothing, and this one is for my food. And I just took them out of this little cabinet because they slide easy across my carpet. So I just have those. My dishes are in the back. They're stored in the back. And under here I still have all this space. I usually put a little basket, my little space bag with my jammies in it. I keep that under there so I can get to my jammies easily. So yeah, guys, I mean, I still have plenty of room. I have room behind the seat here I'm not using. Oh, and these little lights, these are Intella lights. These are awesome. I have one here at the front, and they're on a magnet. And they're set on auto so that when motion comes on at night, when I get in the van, that comes on automatically. They charge with USB. I have one here. I have one over here, down near my Jackery. Right there. It's on the side here. Right there. Magnetic. So that at nighttime, if I reach down there, it automatically comes on. Then I also have one at the back of the van. I don't know if you can see it right there. And I also use that. So if I want to come back here and get in my refrigerator at night, my fridge opens from both sides. There it is. Just pops open. And I have a refrigerator compressor, so this also freezes. It lights up at night when you open the lid, when I have it turned on, so you can see what you have in there. And like I said, it opens from both sides. So this little light here is handy because that turns on at nighttime when I'm trying to get my snacks. This is my sink area. It does have a pump, a water pump. And I use this usually in the morning. I'll go out back here and I'll get my teeth brushed, my face washed. I do my dishes back here. And then there's a little switch for my water pump. And that's where I fill my water, where that little plug is. So we'll go back there in a few minutes and I'll show you more stuff. There's my hand soap. And then these are really handy, these little curtains. They're like blackout curtains. They're cafe curtains. So at nighttime, I don't have to put the Reflectix in that back window. I can just close those and I have total privacy. Saves me the hassle of putting that stupid Reflectix in every night. So yeah, I mean, sitting in the chair, this is my view. I have plenty of floor space here. I have a lot of floor space in this area. And my toilet rides in the back here. I have plenty of room for my toilet. I don't have it in right now, but I put it in my toilet tent when I get to the campsite. But when I'm traveling on long trips, I keep it in the van so that I can use it. You can see my Mr. Coffee is here. I use this every morning. It plugs right into my Jackery. It draws about 650 watts. No, about 580 watts. And I make my coffee in the morning. And then this drawer has all my coffee stuff. This drawer is my spa drawer. Before I leave, I put all my makeup and my cleaning for my face products in there. Nail polish, all that kind of stuff. And down here is my electronics drawer. That's where I keep my laptops, my cords for all my phone and all that kind of stuff. And that way I can charge them and let the cord stick out the drawer, and it plugs right into my Jackery. So yeah, that's kind of handy. But I used to have these bins here, but now I find this 3-drawer system to work much nicer. And these little trays from QVC, they are awesome. They have these little nubbies that you can put things on them and they won't slip off. And they also have the nubbies on the bottom. I love it. I use those. I have 2 of them. I put one in the back of the van and one in the front. So yeah, those are handy. And I already showed you over here. I just have another one of these little white spa things. And I took an ice cube tray and I cut it so that I can put my jewelry in here at nighttime. Before I go to bed, I can take my rings off. I can, you know, do all that kind of stuff there. Or anything you just don't want to lose, you can pop in there. And it's like silicone. It's really cool. And here's my little Coleman light. That's high, that's low. That's got a D battery in it. I use that at the campsite. And there's my Mophie for my fairy lights. And beach hair, don't care. This is for my drinks. Yeah. So I have pictures of my kids here. That's my grandson, Carter. He just graduated last year. Actually, 2 years. He's in college now. And these are all my boys right here in St. Croix. And that's me and Jeremiah in St. Croix. I just like to have pictures of my family when I'm camping. And I always have a journal with me. I keep it in my little library over here with my Bible and my devotional. And I use that. So yeah, I pretty much, as far as my bed goes, I don't put sheets on this because it's foam and it's separate cushions. There's 3 separate cushions. So what I do is I take a 30 to 40 degree Coleman sleeping bag. It's a single sleeping bag. I leave that on the foam and I'll get underneath it if I get cold. And then I have a Sherpa, which is really, really soft. Teddy loves my Sherpa. That's Ted right there. And then I usually carry an electric blanket in the winter time, which I don't have with me now because it's summer. That's my little cushion that I use because I watch movies out the back. I just sit right here like this. And then I lay in my bed. And back on the back there, I put my little Surface Pro back there, and then I can see my movies at night. And it's just perfect lighting because it's dark, obviously, and I can see the screen really good. And I watch movies sitting up in my bed. And me and Ted got plenty of room. At nighttime, usually Teddy sleeps down in this chair, and I put a nice comfy little blanket there, and I get the whole bed to myself. And then Teddy sleeps down on the chair. Sometimes he'll even sleep in the front seat because, oh, here's my Bluetooth speaker. Forgot to show you guys that. Now you can see the van from this angle. But it's a less is more kind of a van. I don't have a lot of stuff I don't use anymore. I used to carry all this stuff. And we'll go over that in the next linked video of what I've eliminated from my build. But because I have a Thule on top of my van, I can put my tents up there. I can put my shower tent up there. I have an Alvantor dining canopy that I use when I'm by myself that I can cook inside of. It's screened in. It's a screened in tent. I have a Carcel tent that attaches to the back of the van that I only use when I'm with my son because he can help me put that up because it's not a job for one person. And I have all that stored on top of the van so that my van is pretty much clutter-free. So I strongly recommend a cargo carrier. If you're going to be doing this for any period of time, you really need to get a cargo carrier because it just really helps to keep your van less cluttered. So yeah. Now in the front, I told you guys earlier, Teddy has his own car seat. And this is really cool. I added this basket, and it's my dirty laundry basket. I also keep my, like I told you guys, I do have a vacuum cleaner, but I never use it. I have a first aid kit in there. I have paper towels in there. I keep my extra toilet paper in here. You know, it really does store a lot. And plus, I put my dirty laundry in there, but it's really deep. And then, when I'm not using it, it's a nice little table in the middle there so that when I stop to eat, when I'm traveling, I can put all my food there and eat. And then this still goes down for my armrest. Teddy doesn't use his armrest. Yeah, and then down on the floor in the front there, I have all my cords in a little basket, all my, you know, ties and stuff for my tents, and my stakes go in there. And then as we look around here, you can see my little storage basket that hangs over the back of the seat right behind Teddy. I have matches, I have a lighter, I have a knife, bear spray, things I need to get to right away. His little doggy treats, stuff like that are right here. And everything is just really handy. All right, so now we're gonna go around to the back of the van. And I have running boards, which I love running boards because I'm short, so they help me get up into the van. All right, so here we are at the back of the van. Hi, Teddy. Hi, Teddy. These cafe curtains during the day, what I'll do is I'll just kind of tuck them up there like that so Ted can see all around. That. Now you can get a view of the van from back here. This is my kitchen, basically. But like I said, I can access the fridge from the inside. And normally I do cook in my little canopy tent, my screen tent, because I don't like bugs. But I can cook off the back of the van because these things here, I'll show you how this works. There's this little stick thing. And then the other side can go up, and then you can hook them both together with that little hook. I'm just using the one side right now just to show you guys that, you know, you have a nice surface here to put your burner stove on to cook or to cut or to chop. I always have a chopping board. I don't cut right on this surface because I don't want to damage it. But yeah, I mean, it gives you like a nice little kitchen back here. This is where my water pump switch is. I don't have it plugged into my Jackery right now. This is my plug for my water supply. I have a little straw that gets put in there. And then you just fill up your, I don't know if I have it in there. Yeah, it's in there, it's underneath. You just fill up your tanks with that straw. You can see my cutting board, my colanders under there. And then under here, I have room for all my dishes. That's my gray water tank for my sink. I think it's 1.5 gallons, 2 gallons. My kettles are back here, my silverware. This little thing is supposed to be used for my butane stove as a shield for it. But guys, I use it, I showed you this in another video. I use it for around the back. That's what I use it for. It's supposed to be used for my butane stove. So yeah, I have my sponge, I have my Dawn dishwashing liquid in there, so that all I gotta do is fill my sink up. This turns on, and then this thing comes out, and you can attach it up here and use it as a shower. So that's kind of nice. I can take a shower off the back of the van. I use a shower tent, and I usually shower in my shower tent because I have what's called an Ivation shower system. Or I also have shower curtains that I can magnetically put them on the back of the van, and I can shower here. But to be honest, guys, I usually shower at the campsites. I pretty much don't like to use my water to shower. I want to conserve my water as much as possible. I use my water to do my dishes. If the campsite doesn't have a washing station, I use it to fill my Berkey. I use a Berkey travel water filter, and I fill my Berkey with the water from here, and then I have fresh drinking water. I don't have to carry any drinking water because my Berkey filters my water. And then over here I have a yoga mat. I have my butane stove in there. I have charcoal lighter for my campfires. I have some butane tucked in there. And on this side, and I always carry my solar panels. I have two 100-watt Jackery portable solar panels. I carry those in here. They're not in here right now. I have my fire stop spray back here, and my little step stool. This is what I use when I do my movie night. I know it sounds weird, guys, but it works great. I just sit my little thing up here, and then it goes, I can see it perfectly, and I sit my Surface Pro up here. And when I'm up there sitting, I can see my movies perfectly. Or I could put my one blue tray that I have, I can put that across my sink and I can set it up there. But either way, it works great for movie night. So yeah, guys, that's my system. You know, it's pretty cool. I love it. And then under there I have some hammers, a converter for 30 watts. In case you get to a campsite and they don't have the regular. A funnel. And this is that, remember I told you about my drinking, my straw. This is the straw that I use. You just put that in there, and then you fill your water tanks with your hose. I keep that under there. So there's plenty of room under there for storage. But my main storage is my Thule, which, like I told you guys before, I highly recommend it. Now, they're not cheap, and they lock and they open from both sides. You can put a solar panel on the top of your van if you have a Thule, obviously. But I don't care about that because I have two portable panels, 100 watts. So I have 200 watts altogether. So I keep all of my camping gear up there so that my van can be clutter-free. So that's my minivan camper conversion, guys. That's Royal Ruby. I hope you enjoyed the tour. If you have any questions or comments, just leave a comment below and I'd be happy to answer your questions. Teddy and I travel pretty much in the summer, in the fall. I don't do winter camping unless I'm going to go out to Arizona to boondock in the desert. But I'm not a winter camper. I have a Mr. Buddy heater. I mean, I can keep warm if I have to. But I live at the beach, so I tend to like, you know, comfortable weather. I'm a little spoiled because I still have my sticks and bricks. You know, I'm not a full-time nomad. I just do this for fun, camping, and just to let the kids use the van to go camping if they want to. But Teddy loves it. As you can see, this is like his favorite place to go. So I hope you enjoyed the tour. Keep in mind, if you want to subscribe to my channel, just subscribe or like my video. And I really appreciate if you subscribe because I want to try to get my channel. I'm almost at 2,000. So I think I'm at 1972. So if you guys could subscribe, get me to 2,000, That would be a real benchmark for me. That's my goal this year, is to get to 2,000 subscribers. And I do a lot of cool videos. I mean, I have a tiny house that I do videos of my tiny house. I don't just do minivan videos. I do a lot of gadget videos showing you all my recent gadgets. I do cooking videos with my Instant Pot. And that's what this next linked video is going to be about, are things that I have eliminated pretty much from my van. So stay tuned. That's going to be right after this video, guys. I hope you have a blessed day. Happy travels, and I'll see you down the road. God bless. Hey guys, I just did the tour for you, but as promised, I want to go over some of the things that I have eliminated from the van that I no longer feel is useful when I'm camping. One of the things that I've eliminated is my Instant Pot. I love my Instant Pot, but here's what I do now. I tend to cook my meals ahead of time and prepare them and put them in my refrigerator. And then I've already cooked my meals. So if I'm going to be going out for like a week, is usually a week or two even, I have all my meals already made, so that I don't need to carry the Instant Pot. I love the Instant Pot. It's great. And when I'm at a campsite with electric, I plug in. I can carry it with my Jackery without being, having electrical at a campsite. I can do my solar with it, but it does draw a lot of power. So yeah, guys, that's what I've decided, is eliminating the Instant Pot. Plus it's less, it doesn't take up as much room now. I have more space. And also, I've eliminated the 2-burner stove. I only use that in the winter because propane works in the winter, whereas butane doesn't. So I've eliminated that. Let's see. I've eliminated, obviously, my Mr. Buddy heater. I don't use that in the summertime. I can't remember. There was one other object. Oh, my microwave. I took my microwave out. The only time I use my microwave when I'm in my minivan is when I'm going to Arizona. Then I put it in and I use that while I'm traveling across the country, because I want to be able to quickly warm up my washcloth to wash my face. I want to use that for my tea in the morning. My coffee is in my Mr. Coffee, but if I want to have a cup of tea, I can heat it up quickly. I use it then. But during the summer and, fall, I don't have it in the van. And so that eliminates a lot of, space. So yeah, those are the things that I pretty much have stopped carrying, and that gives me a lot more room in the van. I have a place for my dirty laundry. I keep my clothes in my space bag instead of using that big piece that I used to have across the back. I put them now back into the space bags. Hey, if you roll your clothes and put them in those space bags, they give you tons of space. That's why they're called space bags. So yeah, guys, that's my latest tweaking that I've done. And you'll find as you're camping, you're gonna eliminate things, you're gonna tweak things, you're gonna change to different systems. That's just the way it is. Your conversion is always going to be changing, transitioning, going into different things as you use the space, as you live and work in the space. Because I'm a realtor, so I work when I'm on the road. I like having that little table. I use it all the time. As soon as I make my, I get up. As soon as I get up, that cushion comes off, the table goes in. And that's my day mode. And I'm in day mode all day with my little table. And that slides across here in front of my chair and gives me all this space to work, to eat, whatever I want to do, cards, whatever I want to do, I have the table to use. And if it's a rainy day, you can't beat it, but normally I'm not in the van. I'm out hiking, I'm out, checking things out. But I do enjoy having that, especially in the evening. I like sitting in here and using that for my video editing and stuff. So yeah, you'll learn that as you get out there and take your trips. So I hope you enjoyed these videos. They are back to back here. I just wanted to add this one to let you know what I did tweak from my van to make it more comfortable for me, and more less is more. I don't like clutter. I don't like a lot of stuff. I like things to be simple. I like simplicity. So that's kind of why I did what I did. I mean, I loved having the microwave, but I didn't use it all the time. In the winter, I use it all the time. You know, when I'm traveling across the country, if I'm going to Georgia, if I'm going to Florida, if I'm going on a long trip, that's in my van. But if I'm doing like short camping trips, you know, within, I would say 4 hours of my house, I don't take it with me. And the Instant Pot, I don't take that with me. I don't even take the Instant Pot anymore on long trips. I just don't, you know. I just make my meals ahead of time. I fry up something in my butane stove. I just eliminated it because it was too big. It's a 3-quart, it doesn't take up a lot of room, but it's just, you know, it's just too much. It's just too much stuff. I don't need all this gear. The coffee pot is the most important thing, and that will never leave my van unless it breaks. That's going to be my go-to way of making coffee, but everything else can be tweaked and changed. The coffee pot has to stay. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. God bless you, and subscribe to my channel, like the video, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you down the road, hopefully. Okay? God bless you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.